स्वागत करते हैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय जी का।
जय जगन्नाथ। Honorable Minister for Rural Development and Panchayat Raj of Karnataka and Co-Chair Shri Priyank Kharge ji, Honorable Ministers for Rural Development Department and Water Resources of various states present here, senior officers from participating states and Government of India, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I take this opportunity to greet the participants for thematic session 2 on water storage infrastructure and augmenting the supply, and express my gratitude to the organizers for asking me to chair the session. You all know that water storage infrastructure and augmenting water supply is a key enabler of water security, keeping in view huge temporal and regional variation in rainfall and increasing variability due to climate change. This session will deliberate on the significant progress made in augmenting groundwater through Jal Sanchay Jan Bhagidari initiative for water rechange and water harvesting across the country. All of us know that India, home to 16% of the world's population, has only 2.5% of the world's land area, and 4% of the world's water resources are at its disposal. Precipitation in the form of rain and snowfall provide over 4,000 BCM of fresh water to India. Most of this fresh water returns to the seas and ocean via many large rivers flowing across the subcontinent. Of the 1,869 BCM of water reserves, only an estimated 1,122 BCM can be exploited due to topographic constraints and distribution effects. As a developing country, we are at a critical juncture where the very lifeline of our nation, water, is under immense threat. Though India is blessed with diverse water sources, the growing population, changing climate, and unsustainable practices are pushing us towards a water crisis, demanding immediate action to secure our future through robust water management strategies. Our exploitation of groundwater, especially in agriculture and industry sector, leading to rapidly falling water tables. Due to erratic rainfall patterns occurring due to climate change, some regions are experiencing severe drought while others face devastating floods. As a part of Viksit Bharat 2047, major initiatives in water sector need to be ensured. Under Jal Sanchay Jan Bhagidari program, thousands of rainwater harvesting structures are being constructed across the country to enhance rainwater harvesting and ensure long-term water sustainability. To further the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of water security, this initiative seeks to conserve water with a strong emphasis on community partnership and ownership. It is driven by a whole of society and a whole of a government approach. Similarly, some of the key aspects of sediment management for reservoir optimization are upstream erosion control, land use management, implementing sustainable land practices like reforestation, contour farming, and terracing, reduce soil erosion in the watershed area feeding the reservoir. Check dams. Constructing small check dams in gullies and streams to stop sediment before it reaches the reservoir. Reservoir operation strategies. Flow management. Adjusting reservoir releases to minimize sediment deposition, potentially by releasing high sediment flows during specified period to flush out sediment. Sediment removal techniques. Dredging. Mechanically removing accumulated sediment from the reservoir floor using specialized dredging equipment. Hydraulic flushing. Using high volume water, releasing to flush sediment out of the reservoir. Sediment traps. Designing and constructing sediment traps within the reservoir to capture sediment before it reaches the main storage area. Automation for reservoir operations is very important. The reservoirs and their canals to be equipped with SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition. Base automated reservoir operations technology for timely information, transfer and distribution of water, assurance of water availability, flood monitoring and discharge, and optimization of storage levels across reservoirs through a single dashboard. NWDA has been entrusted with the work of interlinking of rivers under the National Perspective Plan for Water Research and Development through interbasin transfer of water for transforming water for water surplus basin to water deficit basins. National Water Development Agency has identified 30 lakes, that is 16 under peninsular component and 14 under Himalayan component. for the preparation of feasibility reports. Many of the water bodies have gone into disuse because of the development of groundwater irrigation systems, inadequate maintenance, encroachments, less discharge of water, storage, not fill up fully, saltation of storage, salinity, dying off, getting destroyed beyond repair, etc. A scheme for repair, renovation and restoration of water bodies directly linked to agriculture was launched since January 2005, which has become a part of Prime Minister Krishi Sinchai Yojana Har Khet Ko Pani. We can also augment water resources through water conservation and harvesting and pursue rainwater harvesting, which includes collecting rainwater from rooftops, streets, and other surfaces using structures. Similarly, groundwater recharge by facilitating rainwater infiltration into the ground by building recharge pits, trenches, recharge shafts, or other structure to replenish depleted aquifers can also be done. We can adopt efficient water use practices such as implementing measures like fixing leaks, using water efficient appliances, and practicing responsibility irrigation such as implementing drip irrigation and sprinkler systems to minimize water wastage in agriculture fields, along with UGPL distribution system. All canal systems are to be lined to minimize the losses due to percolation and efficient water use, protecting and restoring natural water catchment areas through afforestation and soil conservation practices to maximize water infiltration are some of the measures of watershed management. However, we should not also forget traditional water harvesting techniques and focus on revival of traditional sources like ponds, tanks, and check dams to store and manage rainwater. In this context, I would like to mention a few words on the scenario prevailing in Odisha, which is blessed with abundant water resources but paradoxically faces submerged water security crisis marked by erratic rainfall, inadequate infrastructure. It necessitates urgent action to ensure equitable access to clean water for every single citizen through a holistic approach. It also prioritizes rainwater harvesting from village level to intermittent river storage for efficient water management, as well as community participation and implementation of robust policy implementation. Though Odisha has 11 river basins like Mahanadi, Brahmani, and major rivers, acute water scarcity in certain regions and devastation floods in certain other regions during monsoon are experienced, while the average rainfall about 1500 mm, 78% of occurs during June and September. It about 70 rainy days due to climate change. The number of wet days is reducing with long dry spell in between. About water resources, about 18 BCM water storage is available in Odisha in dams and 17 BCM of groundwater. It will not be enough to meet the demand, which will rise to 58 BCM by 2047. Government is taking several measures for creation of a new water bodies. On the basis of the facts laid before you, I feel that the following steps need to be taken for holistic development of the nation. Implementation of comprehensive plans for river basin management as well as judicious use of groundwater. Every citizen must commit to responsible water usage, adopting water saving practices in daily life. Neighborhoods and communities should activities participate in water conservation initiatives. Robust policy implementation coupled with substantial investment in water infrastructure is crucial. Water security for the future to be ensured with a proper policy planning for Viksit Bharat 2047. It is to be kept in mind that water is not just a resource, it is the foundation of our existence. By working together with a collective commitment to conservation, innovation, and responsibility water management, we can secure our nation's water future and build a sustainable India for generations to come. Thank you. Jai Hind.